Hey guys, it's Emily with Cozy Clicks, and in today's video we're going to talk about different focal lengths of camera lenses, what they mean and how they affect your photo. So I'd love to know in a comment below, what lens is on your camera right now? Do you shoot with a 50mm, 35mm? Let us know in a comment below so we get an idea of what we're all working with. Now, I know when I first started out and I wanted to buy a lens, I was not sure what these numbers all meant. And more than that, I didn't know how it would change my photo or affect my portraits. Now, without sounding super technical here, the different focal lengths of your camera lens pretty much is how much of your photo will be captured. So if you stood in the same spot and use two different size lenses, one of those is going to appear more zoomed in than the other one. Let's take a look at a comparison. Now, the first lens that I worked with is one of my favorites, the 135mm, which is a longer focal lens. When I stood in one spot and took a photo of my subject, this is the photo that I got with the 135mm. Now you can see the background is really nicely blurred. She's real close up and her facial features are kind of flattened and very flattering. I really like this lens. I really like this portrait here. Now I stood in the same spot and I kept her in the same spot as well, and I switched out my lens to another favorite, the 50mm 1.8, which is an awesome lens, great value if you haven't checked this one out yet. I do link to it over in the blog article, so you can check that link down below if you want to. Now, when I shot with this 50mm, this is the portrait that I got. So you can see that there is a difference between the 135 and the 50mm. This one we see a lot more of the background, and she is more zoomed out than in the first picture. Now here's a side-by-side comparison so you can get a better idea of the different length lenses and how they affect your portrait. So the first one is that 50mm, the second one is the 135mm. Now, if you'd like to see more on the blog, I do have a section where I talk about which one might be right for you. You can check that out at cozyclicks.com/compare. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love if you would subscribe to the channel where I will be adding more videos each week. I'd also love if you would share this with another photographer that you think this might help too. Thanks so much for watching. Today's video was sponsored by the Cozy Clicks Perfect Portrait Retouching Photoshop Actions, my most popular Photoshop action set. You can check out more about this action set over at cozyclicks.com/perfect portrait.